With bills to pay and debt piling up, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Personal loans through NetCredit can provide funding up to $10,000 to help you get back on track financially if eligible. Our secure application process allows you to customize the terms that work for you and your budget. So check your eligibility today without affecting your credit score and help get your finances back on track. NetCredit, a more personal loan. All NetCredit loans and lines of credit are offered by a member of the NetCredit family of companies or one of our lending partners. Visit netcredit.com/partners for more information.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, is for you, all you canine lovers. It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host, Dara Burke, and canine co-hosts, Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.
Hello and you're very welcome back to a brand new season of The Big Bark, the show that's barking mad about your dogs, where you can find all the latest news from the canine world and where we speak to canine professionals and dog owners about everything woofy related. So it's been quite a while since we've had a brand new episode, and after a hugely successful, I believe, in Santa Paul's charity campaign at Christmas, I decided to take some time and just give my voice box a rest for a bit, because you know how much I like to talk. And now we're back. So throughout the coming season, we'll continue to meet with some of the best professionals in their respective fields. We'll be introducing some amazing new segments to the show as well, such as Wellness with Your Woofer, where we'll be chatting with some wonderful dog owners about the positive impact that dogs have on their mental health. We'll chat with some of Ireland's leading vets in our health hub, and we'll have our training segment, Clever Canines, our pet nutrition segment, Furry Feeding, and we'll give you a chance to hear about the dogs looking for their forever homes too. And of course, we'll have amazing, wonderful giveaways as well coming up over the course of the season. Now, as always, today I'm joined in studio by my two canine co-hosts, Bruno and Millie, who, as per usual, are full of their fun. And they're looking forward to the summer, as aren't we all? And now with lockdown behind us, we can look forward to doing a bit more this summer and getting out and about that bit more. It's wonderful to see so many events are coming back this year, and of course you have for your music lovers, you have your music festivals. For your fitness enthusiasts, you have race events and so on and so much more. But what is there to do for the person who loves dogs way more than any of those other things? What if I were to tell you about an epic new festival weekend that will give your doggy the most amazing day out? It has agility, it has flyball, it has dancing dogs, it has talks and seminars, lots of shopping I believe too, and so much more, and it takes place on the May Bank Holiday weekend. It's called Pups in the Park, and it's brought to you by the team behind Taste of Dublin and Thrive Festival. And joining me now to talk all about what to expect at the event is Sean Keogh. Sean, welcome to the Big Bark, and thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today.
Hey Dara, thanks a million for having me.
Not a bother, Sean. And Sean, first of all, tell us the most important details, obviously. The date and whereabouts that the event will be taking place.
Yeah, so the event is on Saturday and Sunday, the 30th of April and the 1st of May in Malahide Castle.
That's brilliant, Sean. And Sean, I'm very excited for this event myself. Tell me, where did the idea of Pups in the Park come from? I'm really excited for everything that it has in store and would love to know a bit more about where the idea actually developed from.
Absolutely, Dara, and I have to say we're as excited as anybody else. We had the idea of Pups in the Park actually a couple of years ago before the pandemic. So we said a great opportunity now to bring it back, to really go for it. Ireland doesn't really have an event like this. We have some small dog meetups, some charity events and things like that. But this is really the ultimate dog's day out.
So tell us, Sean, tell us what exactly is there to do on the Ultimate Dogs Day Out. I know I've read a good bit up on your website, but I'd really like our listeners to hear this from you, all the different events that are going to be on there, and why should people go to this wonderful event? What will be there to do for them and for their wonderful little and big four-legged friends?
Yeah, absolutely. We really have a range of things, Dara, to be honest. The biggest feature in the event is probably going to be the Leader main arena, where there'll be demonstrations taking place, everything from flyball, sheepdog, you name it. We have an obedience ring and an agility arena. And some of these really exciting for people who are taking the dogs along. Some of these are going to be have a go. So you'll be invited into the arena with the trainers, whoever's, demonstrating at that time, and you'll be able to let your dog have a go. As well as that, we have a couple of off-lead areas. We have puppy playpen, it's a bit of a tongue twister, and the puppy academy. Another exciting have a go arena is the hay bale race. That'll be interesting to see people kind of come up against each other. As well as that, we have the talk stage, and the likes of Pete the vet and Rob Walsh, the Irish dog father. Loads more are going to be up on the talk stage and talking about really topical discussions, really interesting things that affect your dog. I know Pete the vet was talking about the return to the office. People are kind of coming to a hybrid model of work where they're not at home the whole time, and some of the things that impact the dogs and little tips and tricks to help them out. So that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely sounds very interesting there, Sean. And Sean, you mentioned obviously Peter Beck, who we're very familiar with. You mentioned Rob Walsh. So you're going to have some very, very well-known canine professionals here. Can you tell us who else that you're currently working with and you're hoping to have on the talk stage, or even on just chatting to you on the day? Giving people, I suppose, some sort of an idea of what to expect in terms of actually educating themselves on their dog's behaviour, for example, or on topical issues, as you mentioned there. Who else have we got on board?
Absolutely, yeah. So that's Pete Wedderburn, Pete the vet, Rob Walsh, the Irish dog father, Susie Walsh, no relation. Samantha Rawson is another trainer who's going to come on board with us. We have Caroline from Dogsercise, Laura Jennings, dog training. And we have a couple of charities as well. So the DSPCA are going to be our charity partner. They are doing some talks and some demonstrations. We have Modra Dog Rescue and Dog Friendly Ireland, who are going to be part of the panel lineup as well on the talk stage. So we'll have a couple of panel discussions, like I said, kind of topical issues and tips and tricks for your dog.
Sean, that all sounds absolutely fantastic and so informative. It sounds like there's so much that's going to be there on the day for people. And I've noticed from your website that you also have the opportunity for people to do a little bit of shopping on the day. You have an actual shopping area for people with a lot of different exhibitors. Tell us a bit more about that, if you would, please, Sean.
Absolutely, we have some really, really interesting exhibitors. About 30 altogether, so there's a right range. We have some dog photographers and dog artists who might be able to paint your dog on the day, but I don't know if they'll sit still for quite that long. We have Pawfeck by Jake, the Irish Wolfhound Club.
Knockoffs, copycats, imitators. They all share one thing in common. They always pale in comparison next to the true original. Just like the stylish and versatile Lexus RX, the crossover that paved the way for others. And it's still the best for one simple reason. Nothing else is as good as the original. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Happy Tales, the Bark and Baker, that's only just a few. One of the guys actually does a GAA jersey for your dog, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to, I think I'll be buying one of those myself.
Likewise, a Limerick one for Bruno Millie, I think.
Yeah.
And Sean, tell us, how do people get to the venue, or is there plenty of parking there on the day as well if people want to park?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I suppose a couple of things to note. We have loads of parking, but you're also able to bring your dog on the dart, provided they're well behaved and you look after them. I suppose the tickets for the day, a standard ticket is €16, a child is €10, and we have a family ticket as well for €49. You can see all the information on our Instagram page. We're on Facebook, and we've TikTok as well. So put in Pups in the Park and we'll come up on that. You'll be able to get straight into the website where you can see, like some of the things I mentioned there, the exhibitors, the lineup, things to do, and plan your day. So that'll be a nice help.
Great, Sean. And Sean, for people who want to get in contact with you, send you a message, what's the best way for people to get in contact with you?
Yeah, great question. You can pop us a message on Instagram. I suppose that's dead handy. Most people are on Instagram. You can get in touch on the website as well. pupsinthepark.ie, and you can email info@pupsinthepark.ie.
And on the day, of course, great news, the Big Bark podcast will be broadcasting live on the day. So we're looking forward to that.
Very exciting. Yeah, we're looking forward to having you probably on the talk stage, Dara, so I hope you're ready for that.
So Sean, you know me by now, I suppose, listen to the podcast, I can definitely talk enough for half of Ireland.
There you go. Brilliant. Good stuff.
Well, listen, Sean, it's been absolutely fantastic to have you on the Big Bark today. We'll be doing a fantastic competition over on our Instagram page. We're going to be giving away 4 tickets for the Sunday, which is May 1st. So thanks to you and your team for providing those for our competition. All details will be up a bit later on today, 31st of March, and we'll have full details on our Instagram page about that. So from all of us here at the Big Bark, we'd like to thank you for taking the time today to speak to us about Pups in the Park, Sean.
Thanks a million, Dara. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you there.
And thanks to Sean for joining us. Great to have him on the show and find out all about this wonderful event that is going to be taking place in Malahide Gardens on the 31st of April and the 1st of May. So that's a May bank holiday weekend. And great news, now I get to tell you a bit about the competition that we have here. So what we're doing is we will be giving away 4 tickets to one person on our Instagram, and the post is up now on Instagram for the competition. So to enter, what you have to do is like our Pups in the Park competition posts over on our Instagram page, which is the Big Bark Podcast. You need to tag the friends that you would bring on the day, and obviously Doggy's go free, so we'd love if you could actually tag some people there. And then you have to be following the Big Bark Podcast and Pups in the Park. So that is the Big Bark Podcast, all one word, and Pups in the Park _ on Instagram. So like the post, tag the friends you'd bring, and follow both our page and Pups in the Park. So if you want any more information, our own Instagram is one place to go. You can also go to Pups in the Park on Instagram, TikTok, pupsinthepark.ie, and that's also where you can buy your tickets too. So listen, it's an event that we're really looking forward to. We will see you there on the day. We will be broadcasting live. We'll be chatting to different doggy owners and meeting them and their doggies. We're really looking forward to that. And we're also looking forward to chatting with some of the canine professionals on the day as well, and doing our live episode live from Pups in the Park on the talk stage. So something that we're really, really looking forward to is just overall I'm looking forward to seeing the flyball. I've never seen it live. I love it on Crufts. I was watching on Crufts there a few weeks ago. Looking forward to seeing the agility. Looking forward to seeing the hay bale race. Like, It's too far for me to bring the dogs to Dublin, but I'll tell you one thing, I'm tempted to just jump in with the big culture that's inside me and just take part in that hay bale race myself. To all our listeners, thanks so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week. And to anyone who is going to Pups in the Park, we look forward to meeting you on Sunday the 1st of May, Pups in the Park in Malahide. Have a great week, everyone.
The Big Bark, listen up dog owners, is for you, all you canine lovers. It's your favorite podcast, The Big Bark, with your host Dara Burke and canine co-hosts Bruno and Millie. The Big Bark.